All right, everybody, welcome back to the Driveway Talk Show. Today, I thought I would try something a little different. Live streaming doesn't seem to be working out for me. Um, so, what I'm going to do is a little screen capture and record of different stuff I see on YouTube, and we'll discuss it. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think of it. Um, I would like to be able to live stream this stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm still working on the format and stuff. So, obviously, I've been watching a lot of Ram truck stuff. I got my new Ram. Um, I listen to a lot of music on YouTube. My wife does canning and pantry stuff, so that's in here. There's guys out there with eco diesels like mine that are getting like 400 tire and like 600 foot-pounds of torque with compounds. I don't know whatever came of that. All these videos are a little older. And then I don't know what the deal is with this crap. I try to avoid most of the politics that I can. I mean, every day it's something. The Pope's arrested. We're all going to martial law. Hello, Brazil. Say hello to the people of YouTube. Yeah, I just get really it gets to be a bummer after a while. Apparently riots didn't affect Trump's approval rating though. Go figure. What else do we have? Trucks. Let's look at trucks. Let's see what we think. These big RVs, like you guys know, if you watch the channel regularly, I do a lot of camping and stuff. The glamping, no, that's a bit much for me. I like the truck camper. I'm seriously considering building on the main channel a camper because it looks fun and it looks like something I could include my wife in, and we could build something more perfectly suited to us specifically. Yeah, bed liner. Raptor liner works great. I think we all know that. I don't know why there's square wheels. I guess I didn't know that was a thing. You could definitely, obviously, do it if you had enough torque. Anyway, I didn't know there was a new Defender. That's cool. Every once in a while I miss our FJ a little bit, but like honestly it wasn't as great as people think they are. It was pretty loud. It was kind of slow. Didn't really handle that great. It's fine off-road, but whatever. I don't know why people do these bed rack deals. Because they're overland as fuck, I guess. Rooftop tents. I'm too damn big to be climbing up there. Not gonna do it. I don't know about you guys. I'm not climbing up there though. Nope. 6'5", 270 pounds. I'm 40 years old. I don't want to do that crap. The Bronco Sport, they had, I think it's a North Face edition or something in the dealer. It actually looked like a pretty nice little commuter that you could probably go out, down a dirt road and enjoy some backcountry kind of trails. Obviously, you're not going to rock crawl in it, but if you want to get 30 miles to the gallon, it's definitely better than the Flex or whatever the hell it replaced. Truck bed drawers. I look at these every once in a while and I think maybe I might want to do it, but I never do. Mainly because, I don't know. It seems like a pain. I might do it in the new truck. The new truck space kind of at a premium, so we'll see. Curious what they did there. Door repairs. Probably just fiberglass it, huh? I watch a lot of these overlanding kind of stuff. This is wildly unnecessary, I think, but hey, it makes for a good thumbnail. You'll click, right? 266,000 views. This is Scotty Fuckface, as I called him. Illegal. It's more clickbait. Never get enough clickbait. This thing's pretty cool. The Ford Everest is overseas. It's what the Bronco's based on, basically. I watch a lot of off-roading stuff in my private time, as you can see. Let's see, engines. What's on engines? Comparing the 3-liter diesels to find the best. I really don't know. I like this. This is a compound turbo. I think it's an OM606. I've seen it come up in OM617 videos, though. They done LS swap the. Is that a big block? That's a big block. Cool. There is a Vanagon. I like Reinhardt Plumbing Company. They have much higher production values than I do. There's a Vanagon running around town, though. My uncle had one of these when I was a kid. I remember the fridge. Fixing a blown head gasket the right way. I hope you reused all the bolts and used copper spray. And some people commented on my newest video about my new truck. The deal with tuning is that, you know, most places in America, the EPA is shut down. So almost nothing's going to get rid of the EGR, which is the problem. And if it doesn't get rid of the EGR, I just don't care. It's really that simple. I don't want to have an EGR. So 4-inch straight pipe. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go hit some comments. I thought we would do that as well. Go into some of the comments. So, yeah, James Wright says green diesel in Michigan has tunes. I've already purchased tuning. The tuning you guys saw in the video was the tuning that I did. MR Tuning from EcoDiesel. Mr. Tuning. I'm not sure how you're supposed to say it. The guy's French-Canadian. I purchased mine through EcoDiesel Owners Canada. So I love the color. Everybody likes the color. Honestly, it's not as nice as it looks in the posts and stuff. I see a guy in my town that pulls a gooseneck trailer with a forklift load on it. It has to weigh at least 16,000 pounds. Not including the trailer weight to job weekly. Obviously, these trucks are more than capable. Yeah, a lot of the people report pulling like way over what the EcoDiesel's rated for. This has come up more than once. Gale Banks gets up to 450 horses with no smoke with that little diesel. Banks does not do anything with the EGR, so again, it's just not useful to me. A lot of these kind of comments, you know, EcoDiesel is going to blow up. If it does, I'll just fix it. It's not a big deal. Very weird to see you with a 2018 diesel pickup and plans to do 35s and a tune when all your sloppy LS work preaches about not being able to afford nice stuff for swaps. I didn't see this comment when it came up. I reply, as you can see, to most of them. I can afford lots of things. I just don't see the reason to spend money on them. So I can totally buy a crate engine, an LS3 crate engine if I want to do. I've got, you know, money in the bank. I've got a credit limit. Like, it's just not necessary. I don't know what's hard to understand about that. CTA swap, I don't know what that is. I'm not a diesel guy. I wonder, most of these are about my new truck, which you guys probably don't care about. Oh, this guy. There's always got to be some fucking guy. YouTube comes along, or everybody's a professional powder coater. Yeah, everybody's a critic. Like, that's what's really going on. This guy's got questions about 4060 or 4080 questions. Can I use a 4080? I get asked that a lot, and I hate to do a video on it because it's such a short answer, but the short answer is no. It's as much work to do to convert it. You got to change the output shaft and the tail shaft. Everything inside it has to come out. It's a rebuild. I missed this one too. It always disappoints me when I miss these type of comments. How do I learn what equipment I need? How do I learn to tune a 6-liter LS that's been switched to a carb? If it's been switched to a carb, you tune it the same as it could be. That wouldn't even go on a lot around here, straight to auction. I don't really care where it goes, but yeah, I expected that to happen, but apparently they were very eager for my old truck. So let's see what's in the news. Look at Car and Driver. They're always good for a laugh. Amazon opens Alexa to let automakers make custom voice assistants. Alexa really, on the whole, works pretty well, right? I mean, Fiat Chrysler is the first automaker planning to use it. Yeah, overall, I think that Alexa works better than OK Google. So, the one and only thing that I think we all know about is what just happened right there, where somebody says, you know, Alexa on a commercial or something, and then your Alexa takes off. Microchips might be why the new car you want is hard to locate. Yeah, there's shortages of everything. In North America, Ford, FCA, Toyota, and Subaru have all had to adjust production schedules. There are shuttered plants right now in the auto industry. So Ford's paused production in Louisville, Kentucky. It's also shut down Brampton. So yeah, I think that shortages, you know, as you see, my wife's watching canning stuff, and we can things, and we stock up on things. I mean, it's, if you're able to, it's probably not a bad idea, because there, as this says, kinks in the supply chain. It takes 6 weeks to get something out of China minimum, and then, you know, maybe you have to you know, make it into something else. So Kia tells us it's 7-year plan. Somewhere I saw that there was a Toyota fuel cell vehicle, which I thought was pretty neat. The Mirai. Oh, it looks cool. It looks like a 4-door Supra, to me, at least. You can probably get that out of your screen 10 minutes into the video. Ah. What would be interesting about fuel cells is if you could, you know, I haven't been involved in a long, long time, since my college days. When I interned at General Motors, they had a S10 fuel cell vehicle that you could fill up with gasoline, and it broke the gasoline down into, to strip the hydrogen out of it. Part of the problem with a fuel cell vehicle is that there's no hydrogen network. Another thing that's been on everybody's mind lately is that used car prices seem to be going out of control to me. So I don't know what this thing is, but let's see. By applying statistical analysis to its database, blah, 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 Manheim has developed a measurement of used vehicle prices. Apparently the prices went down in December. Luxury cars and pickup trucks outperformed. Yeah, so pickups are up 28.2%. That makes sense. I guess you guys probably all saw in the main channel the video of you know, the dealer doubling the price of Clifford. I'm kind of curious. where the price of cars is going and where the price of things is going. I'm curious if it's a reflection of inflation, because at some point, you can't print money out of the thin air forever, as they did with these stimulus checks, and they're going to do with another stimulus check. And people don't understand that. Like, the stimulus money is not your tax money. They spent your tax money in like April. That shit was gone. They created another 3 trillion and then another $1 trillion. They just borrowed it from the Fed. The Fed just printed it. So when you think about that and how, they're projecting 2.24% inflation, I find that hard to believe. I think it'll be more than that. I saw this chart a while ago that shows, you can see how much money has been printed lately. You see all these charts, they all share the same curve. It's because somewhere out there's a statistic that says that 30% of all the currency in existence has been printed in the last 10 years or something like that. So, like, look at this. In February, there was 1.8 trillion, and now there's 2 trillion. They've doubled it. Now I don't want to start a new free trial. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. And I think that, look at this. I wonder if the price of vehicles that we're seeing isn't because of inflation and it hasn't quite caught up. Like, maybe they listed what I think is a $4,500 truck for $9,000 because $9,000 is only worth $4,500 now. Or maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. It's definitely something to think about, though. If you can put your assets into something tangible like land or property, or, I don't know, baseball cards or something that's not susceptible to inflation, I think that now is a good time to do that. I've read a lot of sci-fi. When I was a kid, I read these books where this guy was like a trust fund baby, and they kind of screwed him because inflation was so fast. They'd so hyperinflated everything that if you had $1 in the morning, it would be worth like a penny at night. So they just cashed all his stuff out, and his inflation went crazy. And the way that everybody got paid was in collectibles. Like, you would do a job and you'd get a mint Garbage Pail Kids lunchbox or something for your work for the day, and then you would go trade that for food at night, because money was just basically worthless. You would immediately translate it into something valuable. So yeah, I'm curious what's going on with that. I'm not an economist, but it's something that I pay attention to. I also keep, backup, a Power Wagon. I really looked for Power Wagons, and I could not find one in the price range I was willing to pay. I actually paid a little bit more for the truck I have than what I really wanted to pay. And again, that goes back to the inflation thing, right? Is that just where they are? I don't really know. I don't know what I haven't been following these guys. They have a good channel if you want to watch them. SPP TV, Sweatpants Posse TV. I haven't been following them, though. I unfortunately just don't have a lot of time to YouTube myself because I'm too busy making content. So what tends to happen is when I do sit down and watch YouTube, I watch off the wall stuff. Like this guy right here. He does pretty neat videos on how to de-Google your Android phone, how to use browsers like DuckDuckGo, and how to not stop, but at least crack down on being tracked everywhere. And really, no matter what you think about that kind of stuff, like Parler being shut down, for instance. I didn't really care for Parler myself. I thought it was a bit of a dumpster fire, but they really, at their core, they don't want to sell your data to anybody to sell you commercials, so that when you hop on the old Facebook machine, you get a million ads for, all the stuff you're looking for. Facebook app. I'm pretty sure if I roll down far enough, there'll be some ads. Hungry Shark. I'm sure there'll be ads, and I'm sure it'll be about something. UCF Dining Services. I don't know why I got that. Way to prove my point. Long-term food kit. See, we were talking about that, and here it is. So I think you've all experienced that kind of thing. So this is an interesting topic to see how you can still use all the technology and maybe limit their ability to monetize your data. I'm not all that worried about the CIA listening in to me, talk about junkyard engines or anything. It's my data, and they monetize it, and I don't really care for that. So I think that I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here at this point. I'll see how you guys like the new format, if you like this format. I'm trying to figure out a way to be able to interact with you guys. I don't know. We'll keep working on it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week on the Driveway Talk Show.